I got a question for you. You were coming to my mind this morning, was thinking about you, and then something kind of weird occurred, and it made me wonder whether or not you believe in signs. Are you the kind of person that when things happen, you think, oh, that was a sign? I know that might seem kind of woo-woo, but something happened to me this morning that I think was a sign. And I'll share what it was in a second. You can tell me what you think. So imagine this. Imagine that you're going to walk into a store, a mall, a big box store, and there's two doors, two big glass doors, one on the right, one on the left. Which one do you walk into? Just hold that image in mind for a second. You see, because the truth of the matter is, lately I've been kind of struggling. I've got very specific goals, very specific dreams, very specific things that I'm working on. And lately I've been really feeling like I'm in resistance. There are times where I feel like trying to get myself to do the thing feels like I'm slogging through mud. Have you ever been in that position? This morning I wonder if you ever struggle with things. Now, the good news is I've got some pretty good structures in place. I've got structures of support. I got people that have got my back. I've got some really good things going on, but that doesn't mean there aren't times I don't feel like I'm struggling. And so part of my process in the morning is some prayer and meditation and tapping into what Mary Morrissey would call the infinite side of my nature. Some might call it spirit, the universe. For me personally, I'm a little old-fashioned. I tend to still tap into the idea of a God presence. Not a man in the sky with a beard, God, but this loving presence that's got my back. And so I asked this morning for some help. You see, I believe on my own, I can't do anything. But when I'm willing to partner with that side of my nature, I can do anything. So I'm struggling. I'm feeling like I'm struggling. And I ask the infinite side of my nature, please help me today. The good news is I've still been in action. I'm struggling with a health and well-being goal. I've been working on it for a couple of years, pretty focused and making some good progress. And yet this last 6 weeks have just felt like a slog. And so anyway, I asked the infinite, please help me today to stay on track, on focus with this goal. Help me, God. Help me. And so I did what I do. I've been in good structures of support. I went to the gym. I've still been going to the gym. So I go to the gym. I do my workout. I get done with the workout and I'm on my way out. Now, I don't know how you feel when you get done working out. How do you feel? How do you feel when you take action, even when you don't feel like taking action? There's this part of me that's like, yes, I did it. I took the step, So I get done with the workout. I'm getting ready to walk out of the gym. This is where the double door thing comes in. I'm thinking to myself, yes, thank you, God, I did it. And as I'm headed for the two doors, there's a man that's coming into the gym. I'm walking out, he's coming in, and strangely, he walks up to the same door that I'm walking out. It's like we're about to bump into each other. He's on the outside of the door. I'm on the inside of the door. Now, for me, that's the door on the right. I tend to, when I'm walking out, I walk to the right. Of course, I'm in the United States. I know you might be in a country where the left would be the norm. But regardless, here's the deal. As I'm walking up to the door on the right, he walks up to the door on the right. We're standing face to face. It's kind of a weird feeling. And he grabs the door handle and he opens it and he goes like this with a smile on his face. He's like, there you go. And I just got this intuitive sense, when I'm tapped into the infinite side of my nature. Do you have a practice that really helps you tap into spirit? When I'm tapped into spirit, it's like I'm walking with a greater noticing what I'm noticing all day. There's this intuitive nature. This is where the idea that maybe it's a sign kind of comes in for me, because when he does that, when he goes like this, I feel like it's a message from that infinite side of my nature. It's a message from God saying, well done. You can pass through this resistance barrier. Welcome to the other side of resistance, John. And it just felt good to me. And I walked out, we smiled, we said good morning to each other. And then literally not 10 steps from there is the curb to get to the parking lot. And there's no crosswalk. Cars are coming and going, and I got to wait for the cars, and then I cross to get to my car. And I say good morning to him. I turn around. Now I'm standing at the curb, and a car is coming fast, and the car goes and stops. Normally they just go by, and it stops. And the guy in the car goes, and he puts his hand like this, and he smiles at me. It was the weirdest feeling. I know that might sound hokey, might sound woo-woo, but the truth is it was like this feeling, this energy, like you can do this, you can get on the other side. Have you ever had something like that? If you have, I'd love to know what it is. Put it, if you would, in the comments below. What are some signs that have occurred in your life? And maybe even more important, I just want you to know you are on my mind. I hope that whatever it is that you are dreaming up, that you connect to the infinite side of your nature, because the truth is you are connected to a power that can bring about whatever it is that you'd love if you're willing to get in harmony with it. And know this, I struggle too. I have moments, periods, times where I feel like I'm out of alignment. And yet I know being in structures of support is super helpful. If you'd love greater structures of support, let me know. Let me know. I got a lot of great ideas that can help support you creating more of a life that you would love. And lastly, do you believe in signs? Do you believe that that was a sign? It was significant to me. So I hope this has been helpful. If it was, share it with someone that you care about. And know this, I really, really do love you and hope that you continue every day to think bravely and act boldly. Take care.